Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Punisher, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing the TL7-120, and I wanted to compare it to the American M103 heavy tank and see what the differences are, show you a replay on the TL7-120, and get into the statistics of the vehicle. So starting off with the statistics, I do want to mention that the two vehicles are almost identical. They have a couple differences here and there, but the majority of them are going to be the majority of the stats are going to be the same. Okay, so starting off with hit points, we got 2,132. You've got your turret armor is 230 on the front, the side 70, the rear is 45. The hull, we have 180 on the front, 70 on the sides, 40 on the rear. Chance of fire is 15%. The M103's chance of fire is 20%. The view range is the exact same at 276.4. Concealment's very similar. Damage, the gun is the only thing's different in the gun outside the damage per minute on this one is 2,336. But the differences between the two is a little bit of pin difference. The M103 has a little bit better pin, and it has a little bit better aiming time at 3.9. Dispersion at 100 meters is 2.88 for the M103, and on this one it's 2.81, so just barely better on this one. The M103 does have better gun depression. It has 8 degrees instead of 7, but you do lose 5 degrees up, so keep that in mind. Top speed's the exact same, 36, but the reverse speed is a little bit faster for the M103. It's 12 reverse. Power to weight 16 on both. Let's see here. Train crossing capacity is 109 for ground. For road, ground is 84. So ground is the majority of your maps. Going to be majority of your soft maps. So I would say you have this one's a little bit faster on the road, but the exact same speed on standard ground. So keep that in mind. And then I wanted to point out on the TL7-120 the hatch. This is the biggest weakness of this vehicle is the hatch. The upper plate and the turret's very strong. The lower plate is weak, but because it's a lot thinner than the M103's, it is harder to hit. Now the hatch on the M103 is harder to hit than this guy's. This guy's hatch can be annoying, so do keep that in mind if you're going to get this guy. He can be very annoying with the hatch, so you'll see that in the replay when I show it. But the M103, the hatch is a little bit smaller, but when you're using 8 degrees of gun depression, it does help hide your hatch, so it's a lot harder to hit. And but here's the other big difference is your armor, or not armor, the size. If you look at the difference of the vehicles, it's like the M103 is enormous compared to the TL7-120. So that's the upside to the TL7-120 that it's got going for it. So let's look over here at the replay and let's see what happens. All right, let me skip to about there. Alrighty. Up against this we have the Hori, the M5 Yoha, the T30, the Chai-C, the K2, the STG, and the T54 E2 Shark. Now we did get a nice Tier 9 and Tier 8 battle, so that was nice. I do go to the left side. My thoughts are currently that I'm wanting to go over and step on base A and go ahead and get it capped as fast as I can to allow us to go ahead and get a head start on the base cap. And I do have a good team somewhat. They are following me, which is nice. It's always nice to have. There's the K2 spotted middle of the map. I just decided to push across because I'm not able to get a shot. So I'd get on the base and see what I can do here. Now I am going to try to push the M5 because he went unspotted. There he is. I was able to get a pin on him. Now that T30, I do try to get a shot off on him because he's a very dangerous tank. He's got a dangerous gun, and I don't want to mess with that, so I am able to hit him hard. The Chai-C at this point ain't got a shot, so I try to push the M5. Now the M5 does disappear here in a second, and I try to respot him, but I get spotted and I don't see him, so I'm trying to figure out who's spotting me. And there's the Hori. I do hit the Hori back, which is nice, but it wasn't even close to a fair trade, so I'm going to try to blind shot him this time again, but I decide not to because my hatch is enormous on the vehicle and I don't want to take the chance of the hatch getting hit. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to see if I can't hit the T-30. So I'm going to wait for him to make a misplay. And he does. And I did low roll. I was hoping to high roll to finish him off, but thankfully the Chieftain was able to finish him. So that's nice, getting that high-powered gun out of there. And there's the Hori. I was going to shoot the M5, but then the shot was too risky. So instead I made the mistake of shooting the gun mantlet on the Hori. So that set me back 10 seconds of gun shooting. It was a little bit frustrating being able to shoot another shot off and get some more damage out. But I do make the adjustment, and there you go, 416 in the side of the Hori's cheek, and the Chicey does try to hit my hatch. There you go, that he's trying to hit it already because he knows it's an easy shot. I do wait for the misplay, and he does make a misplay. So I was able to make a shot there. I do try to shoot the STG, but I didn't reload fast enough. So now here you'll see perfect example of the hatch getting hit. Really annoying. It didn't take him that much time either to hit it. So now I'm going to try to get another shot off on him, which I do. Try to block it with my gun. You can do that, so keep that in mind, but it still is annoying to deal with. The K2 does push me, and I try to get the finishing shell, and there you go. The M5 Yoha, I thought for sure he was going to shoot me twice, and he decides to shoot the guy behind me. So I proceed to put one into his lower plate. Unfortunately, it does low roll, but nothing you can do about that. Now here in a second, you're going to see where RNG does mess me up really, really bad. This was annoying to me. I got so frustrated because that was completely RNG, and I couldn't do nothing about it. That put me back another 10 seconds. So I'm looking at 20 seconds so far. And the M5 does push me. I am able to block both of his shots. And you'll see here, I try to hurry up and knock him out because I don't want him hitting me again. I get him out, and unfortunately they did catch me on fire. So that took out a lot of my HP. And there you go. I couldn't do nothing about it. My team fell apart before I was able to continue on. But nonetheless, I do want to see the in-game results. I dealt 4,490 damage. I did 1,700 blocked, 3 destroyed, and then damaged 5 of the 7 vehicles. Top on the team, and here you have it. My team was not very good. No damage, 400, 400, 1,200, 1,500, and 1,800. The Chieftain was the only one that actually got a kill outside of me. So there you have it. That's the TL7120. Not a bad vehicle, but do keep in mind if you're going to get the vehicle, it is annoying to have to deal with hatch, especially when there's the M103 that exists. Now the size is a big thing too, so just it's kind of up to you guys. I will say they are selling him currently in the shop, and he is only 12,500 gold currently. Not bad. I'd say that's about what he's worth. So I would say not a bad price at all. So if you guys decide to get him, he is enjoyable. I mean, he's not, but I'm just going to give you a heads up. You're going to have frustrating games where you get hatched constantly, so keep that in mind. So with that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.